This is the finished chunky beanie with rib stitching along the base. Keep watching and I'll show you step by step how to make it. To make this chunky beanie, you will require 1 ball of Caron cakes. This is one of the sprinkle cakes and is made from 70% acrylic, 20% wool and 3% other fibre. It tells you to use a size 8 crochet hook or USL. So here's my size 8. And I also have a pair of scissors for later down the track. Let's begin. Pick up your yarn and make a slip knot. To do so, hold your yarn over your 2 fingers, wrap it around the back, make a cross on the front. Turn your fingers so you've got 2 strands of yarn over the top. With your crochet hook, thread under the first strand and over the second strand. Turn your hook so as you pull it out, you're picking it up. And then take your fingers out, pull your string so you can see you've got a knot there. With your working piece of yarn, pull your yarn to make it tighter. So now we're going to chain 4. Yarn over, pull through. So that's 1 chain. Yarn over, pull through. That's 2. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So that's 4 chains. Now we're going to slip stitch them together. So put your crochet hook into your first chain. So you've got 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through the first loop and pull through the second loop. So that creates a circle. Now, chain 3, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So this is classed as my first double crochet. Now we need to do 11 double crochets in the same space. To do that, you need to yarn over, put your crochet hook through the center of that circle you created, yarn over and pull it back through the center. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through 2 of those loops. You have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through 2. So that is a double crochet. We need to do another 10 yarn over through the center. Pick up your yarn from the other side. So you've got 3 loops on your hook. Now, yarn over, pull through 2, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2. That was another double crochet. A little note, do not use your tail of your yarn. So sometimes it's easier just to hold it back so it's out of the way so you don't use that. Let's do another double crochet. Yarn over through the center of your donut and pull through. So you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Great. So now you can see we have 4 stitches, counting the chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Continue doing 8 more double crochets in the same space and I'll meet you at the end. It can feel like there's not enough space in your loop, but there will be. Just work your stitches around and we can put another 2 in. Now we're going to slip stitch to close. So find the top stitch of your chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. It can be a little bit tricky to see, but you need to put your hook through the top of the stitch. So that's 2 loops at the top there, comes out the other side. Pick up your yarn and pull it back through, which can be a little bit tight sometimes, and through the other loop on your hook. So you now have 12 stitches. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now this is your first row of increases. So in the same stitch, I want you to do a double crochet. Yarn over, find that space, can be a little bit tight sometimes. Pick up your yarn, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So in the next stitch, I want you to do 2 double crochets. So you can see the top of the stitch here. I'll show you. That's where you want to put your hook through. The top of the stitch. So 2 double crochets in the same stitch. Yarn over. Pick up your yarn. 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1. We want to do another one in the same stitch. I'll show you once more. We're going to do this the entire way around. So each stitch is going to have 2 double crochets in it. Yarn over, through the top of the stitch, pick up your yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1 double crochet in that stitch. Let's do a second. I'll meet you at the end when you've completed 2 double crochets in the top of each stitch. Now you've reached the end of this round, you need to slip stitch in the top of your chain 3. So once again, count up 1, 2, 3. So you want to put your crochet hook through the top chain, yarn over, pull through and pull through again. So that is your first round of increases complete. We need to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Remember that this chain 3 counts as a double crochet. So in your next stitch, I want you to do 2 double crochets in the top. It's 1 and 2. In the following stitch, I just want you to do 1 double crochet. So we're still increasing, and you're going to alternate. So in the next stitch, you're going to do 2 double crochets, then 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet. I want you to repeat that all the way around, and I'll meet you at the end. We have made it to the end of this round. Now we need to slip stitch into the top of our chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Work your crochet hook through the top, yarn over, pull through and pull through again. We need to do another round of increases. So chain 3. It's 1, 2, 3. Now this time we're going to do a double crochet in the next stitch, followed by 2 double crochets in the following stitch. You have your chain 3, which we're counting as a double crochet. Then you've got a double crochet in the next stitch, then 2 double crochets in the following stitch. So this pattern is double crochet in the next 2 stitches, followed by 2 double crochets in the following stitch. We're going to repeat that the entire way around. So double crochet in this stitch, and the next one over, and then to do our increase we want 2 double crochets in the top of the stitch. I'll show you again. Double crochet in the next stitch, the one after, and then we do our increase of 2 double crochets in the following stitch. Okay, so we're going to repeat that pattern the entire way around. I'll meet you at the end. We've made it to the end of our round, so we need to slip stitch in the top of our chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, work your hook through the top stitch, pick up your yarn, pull through and pull through again. So it's starting to take shape. You can see there, that's good, and mine has changed colour, which I like. So once again, we always start the same. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. From here, you need to do a double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So yarn over. That's 1 and 2. With your chain 3 counting as a double crochet. So in this pattern, you're going to have 3 double crochets in 3 stitches, and then 2 double crochets in the same stitch. So our repeatable pattern is double crochet in the next 3 stitches. So that's 1, 2, and 3. We will now do 2 double crochets in the following stitch. So that's 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets. And then we go back to our repeatable pattern. I'll meet you round at the end. For this round, we're going to have 4 double crochets in the top of the next 4 stitches, followed by 2 double crochets in the same stitch. So I'll just show you what I mean by that. So counting our chain 3 as a double crochet, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we want to do 2 double crochets in the following stitch. 1 and 2. So now 4 double crochets in the next 4 stitches. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Once again, 2 double crochets in the next stitch. 1 and 2. So once you've completed that pattern all the way around, I'll meet you at the end. We've finished that round. We're just going to slip stitch through the 3rd chain. So that's the end of our increases. From here, for the next 5 rounds, we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to chain 3, like we always do to start. But now, without increasing, we're going to put 1 double crochet in the top of every stitch, all the way around. 1 double crochet in the top of every stitch. Now the previous round you finished with should have 72 stitches, which means that the next 5 rounds will each have 72 stitches. 1 double crochet in the top of each stitch all the way around. So we want to do this for 5 rounds. Once you've done that, meet me up and I'll show you the last portion of your chunky beanie. I have just finished my 5th round of double crochets in the top of each stitch. and slip stitch to join my work together. We're now going to make the ribbed effect around the base of the beanie. To do this, we start a little differently. So chain 1, and now we're going to do a front post double crochet. So start the same, yarn over your hook, and then if you use your finger you can kind of push up this stitch. And I want you to put your hook behind the stitch and then yarn over and pull through. So you still have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. It is a front post double crochet. In the next stitch we're going to do a back post. So again, yarn over, and this time I'm going to push with my thumb the next stitch. So see this stitch here, I'm going to push that back and I'll turn it over so you can see. I'm going to put my hook behind it and out the other side. Yarn over, pull through. Oh. So I've got 3 loops on my hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. I'm going to repeat that the entire way around. I'll show you again. So for the front post double crochet, yarn over. Here's the next stitch. So you want to go behind it and out the other side. Yarn over, pull through. So you've got 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Back post double crochet, yarn over. I'm just going to turn my work a little so it might be easier for you to see. Put my crochet hook behind that stitch, yarn over, pull through. So you've got 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So you're going to repeat front post double crochet with back post double crochet the entire way around. Once you've completed your front post and back post double crochets all the way around, you need to join your work. Now this time we just did 1 chain, so I want you to connect it through that chain, yarn over, pull through and pull through again. We're going to do 1 more round, chain 1, and then do your front post. So yarn over, and it's easier after this round because you can see what a front post is and a back post is. So do your double crochet there. So that's your front post double crochet, and your next one you can already see is going to be a back post double crochet. So it's always easier once you've got the ribbing started. Continue all the way around and I'll meet you up at the end. So I've just finished my second row of front post, back post double crochets. And I thought I was filming, but apparently not. So I'll just explain what I did. When you reach the end of your work and you've slip stitched through the chain 1, what you need to do is do a chain 1. So yarn over and pull through. Now we've finished. So make it a little bit longer than you need and cut with some scissors. Pull out what was your working yarn and pull tight to knot it off. Now if you turn your work over, what I want you to do is to thread through the ends. So put your crochet hook through some stitches, yarn over and pull through. Going to do this multiple times throughout. So crochet hook through some stitches, yarn over and pull through, and do that again. I'll go over here. There's no set rules on where you need to go, so just find a place where it blends in nicely. You can't even tell on the other side. Once you've got the right length, snip it off And you'll do the same for the piece of yarn that was at the beginning of your work. Just thread your crochet hook through a couple of stitches, yarn over, pull through. You can do that as many times as you like and trim off the edge. I hope you've enjoyed making your first chunky beanie with rib stitching along the base. If you would like to watch more of my crochet tutorials, make sure you subscribe, and my next tutorial will be on how to make a matching infinity scarf to go with this beanie. Have a great day!